Hi there, Gemini. Welcome back. Don't forget to click that like button. I hope y'all are staying cool out there. Got that AC cranked up. Let me know if y'all did what I suggested yesterday about cranking up your AC as high as, or as low as it will go before the heat wave hit. Let me know if it worked out for you. I'm just curious. Anyways, guys, let's get into this. This is for the chosen ones. And I am hearing you have been tested. Oh my gosh, you've been tested left and right. You've had the devil at your heels, working through people to bring you down, to pull you down, to see if you'll cave in and give into things like pleasure of the flesh. Will you sleep with this person? Will you sleep with that person? Will you steal this? Will you steal that? You've had the devil around you. It just can't touch you, but around you to influence you, to tempt you. And not just that, but you've had people treat you like trash. I'm hearing you've had people try to pull you down, break your spirit. Oh my goodness. Even your own parents, for some of you, even your own parents treated you wrong and abused you and neglected you and distorted your self image of yourself. See, the devil works through other people. And the people that the devil works through, they have to be a willing participant. They have to be like, yeah, this is the right thing to do. They have to agree with the devil, you see. And that's what happened. These people that have hurt you, it's because they agreed with the devil. Do they realize what they were doing? More likely, no. No, I don't think they understood that that's the spirit that they were listening to. I don't think that they really truly understood that they were obeying, because that's what they were doing, obeying the devil. See, the devil has to work through other people to get to you. And man, I'm hearing they have given you so many tests, one test after another, blocking you, preventing you from accomplishing things, preventing you from getting what was supposed to be yours, what you were supposed to own, what you were supposed to have, the journey that you were supposed to be on. But I am hearing you have risen above every test, every little single test that has been thrown at you. You have passed. Even if you think that you haven't passed, you passed. See, the thing is that you've been tested so severely, so harshly, and because of where you've come from, the trials that you've gone through, see, God understands all that. And God understands that you're human, right? So even if you feel like, oh no, I tripped, I did this, I did that, I shouldn't have done this, I said that, I said this, don't worry about that. See, God understands where that came from. You're you are a product of where you come from and the situations that you've been in. That's the thing. So you see what I'm saying? So this is why God is still with you. This is why you're chosen. And I'm hearing that there are things that you were tested on, and see, you had to learn things from these tests. That's the thing. And now you're carrying knowledge that you wouldn't have had if you didn't go through certain things. So some of it, yeah, some of it was the devil. And some of it was things that you needed to learn to make you stronger, to make you more ready to get up and go and do things and be ready to jump up. You see, the devil is not going to be able to touch you anymore. Even though he's around you, he is really around you. I mean, he's literally right here. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he's literally right here. He really wants to work with you. Of course, he wants you on his side, right? I mean, you got the devil here. He definitely wants to do something with you, have some kind of interaction with you to convince you to go on his side, you know, because he can't believe that everything that he has tried has not worked on you. You're still a good person. You're still a caring, good person. You mean well. You're always trying to help people, I'm hearing. It has not he has not affected you. He has not penetrated inside of you. You don't have malice inside of you. You don't have jealousy inside of you. You know, like he thought you would by now, you know? The devil really did. The devil thought that you would be a jealous person now. You'd be looking around, looking at other people, what they got, and be wanting what they have. But you don't. You're content with what you got. You understand the world. You have a higher understanding of the world. You have a higher understanding of people, of nature, of how people think and what they do. You have a higher understanding. This is why you don't get baffled. You don't get upset. Many times I'm hearing you know, if you didn't learn the lessons that you've learned, you would have gotten upset. But now, doesn't phase you anymore. A lot of things don't phase you anymore. And another thing, you don't care about what people think anymore. You know, you're doing your own thing, you're doing you, and you don't care what other people think anymore. You know, at some point you learned that it wasn't important. It wasn't something that you should put your energy to. And you realize that people are going to think what they're going to think no matter what. People are going to make their own decisions no matter what. You know? Yeah. And this is why you're stronger now. You got people that are watching you that are still working for the devil. They're still willing to be a monkey, a flying monkey for the devil. You know? There's people that are still around you and they're just wondering like how the heck are you still here, Gemini? How are you still functioning? How are you still moving forward? How are you still doing the things you do, like getting up every day? How are you still doing it? Because, you know, they agreed with the devil, you know? They really did. And they thought that they were going to crush you, especially coming from people who are so close to you, people who are hurt you, you know? Came so close to breaking your spirit. So close. I mean, just pushing you to the edge. And they knew it. They knew they were doing it. And the thing is, they got joy out of it, which is weird. Something's wrong with them. You know what I mean? You know what's wrong with them. The devil's with them. That's what's wrong with them, right? Yeah. When people are close and these are family members and people that should be there to protect you, you know, love you, care for you, want the best for you, and those turn to be your enemies. You know what I mean? It's like, dang. People choose what they want to be, and those people chose what they want to be. And that's what they wanted to be. They wanted to be a flying monkey. They chose to be a flying monkey for the devil. Yeah. And you know why? It's because they saw that you were a chosen one. That's why. They realized that you were a chosen one. And this is why they're still here. They're still around. They still want to come and destroy something for you. The thing is, they don't understand something. No. There is something that they don't understand. And what they don't understand is that God walks with you. That's what they don't understand. There's a strong connection between you and Him. That's what they don't understand. They don't understand that you have a spirit team and your ancestors, and a spirit team that's not even your ancestors, that's there to protect you and be around you and make sure that you make it. They're there pushing you, getting you up. Every time that these people try to come in and break your spirit, they were there to lift you back up. Making sure that you didn't go too far, that they didn't push you too far and brought you back up. Even though you think, oh man, you know, how is it that, you know, I went through so much and I should have had a nervous breakdown. I should have lost my mind, you know? Or maybe you felt like you did lose your mind, but you didn't lose your mind. Because if you had lost your mind, you would have done something horrible. You would have went to the other side. Like a lot of people do. You hear about these people, they go into places and they unalive people left and right. That's the person who chooses the other side. They get pushed and then they choose the other side. They're like, okay, I'm going to the other side now. That's where that person failed their test. They were tested and they failed their test. You hear about it left and right. You hear about it everywhere. Every day, somewhere in the world, something crazy is happening, right? They failed. You didn't fail. That's the thing. The wind is blowing, guys. See, that's the thing. Those people, their mind snapped. They they made a decision, and their mind snapped, right? And they did a horrible thing. You didn't do it. You passed your test. You didn't do those things. That's why I'm telling you. Even if you slept with somebody out of marriage, even if you lied, maybe you even stole something small. Even if you did these small things, right? You did small things. You didn't do it all the time. You did it here and there. You made some mistakes, don't get me wrong, because you're a human being. But you didn't go too far. That's the thing. Everything can be forgiven and can be corrected. You see? That's why I'm telling you. You might not believe it, Gemini. You might not believe it that you passed the test. You did. You might feel like, no, I did this, I did that. Yes, but you still passed the test. You see? You still made it to this side. And I'm hearing now you're on the right track. You're where God wants you to be. You have a higher purpose in this life. Where I'm hearing you're meant to help a lot of people and reach a lot of people and change people's minds about things. Like you have the ability, you have this leadership inside of yourself that you can speak and people are going to want to listen to what you have to say. That's the thing. People want to hear what you're going to say. And now you're going to have some people who are not going to want to hear what you have to say because, they got their hands over their ears. They're not going to want to hear what you have to say. They're not going to want to, be a part of a change that's going to make life better for people on earth. They don't want to be a part of it. There's people whose heart is black. So you're going to have people come up against you. So don't think that your challenges are over. No, your challenges are about to get bigger. And I know you're thinking, oh man, I've been through hell already. I know you're thinking that, but you know what? This time around, you're a lot stronger. And these people that are coming around you, who are watching you, because let me tell you, they sense it. They know. These people, they're expecting you to rise. That's why they're around you. That's why the devil's still around you, because the devil knows you're going to rise any minute now. Nobody knows the time but God. But any minute now, you're going to rise up. And you're going to say something. And you're going to change people's minds. You're going to open people's eyes to things that people didn't realize before. They never thought about it before. I'm hearing you're going to become some kind of, I don't know. I don't remember the word. It'll come to me in a minute. There's a word. Activist. That's what it is. You're going to become some kind of activist. And you're going to lead people. And you're going to change people's mind about things. You're going to change how people think about things. And that's going to be the seed that you're going to plant into the earth. And that is what you were born to do. And the thing is that you're going to impact a lot of people. See, you just got to get things together And when the time is right, God's going to push you and you're going to speak up. And your voice is going to get louder and louder and louder. You're not going to have to shout. You're not even going to realize the extent how far what you say is going to go. Like, you don't even, your mind can't even imagine that what you say is going to go global. People all over the world is going to hear what you have to say. People are going to tap in. They're going to be like, what is going on here? What is Gemini talking about? Yeah, and you're going to have people that are going to, people are going to attack you. They're going to come after you. And I'm hearing you're going to come online. I feel like you're going to come online. People are going to want to hear what you have to say. And you're going to change things. You're going to make a movement, a very strong movement. And you're going to change people's opinions. You're going to take that veil off of some people's eyes. Some, not all. But you're going to take the veil off of some people's eyes. People are going to be able to see for the first time. And they're going to be like, what the heck? I cannot believe I was on that team over there. Why was I over there? You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to happen. People are going to wake up and be so confused. Why were they over there? Why were they part of that team over there that was doing wrong? You see? Why did they have that opinions? And then they're going to realize after doing some thinking, then they're going to realize they got tricked. You see? You're going to open their eyes. They're going to hear you. And some people are going to hear you and they're going to want to, join you. You're going to have a lot of supporters wanting to come in and join you. And you're going to have a lot of people who are going to want to break you down. And you're going to have people protecting you, though. So you're not just going to have God there working with you. You're not just going to have your ancestors working with you. You're not just going to have this huge spirit team that is going to be working around you. But you're going to have people that are going to come in and want to be around you, to support you, to hear what you have to say. You might travel. Some of you might have to travel. So you might be traveling, giving speeches, or talking to people, and making new friends along the way, and making new enemies. Okay? But the thing is that you're ready for this. The time is coming. It's coming. It's like a woman in labor, I'm hearing. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And I want you to know these people around you who have been holding you down, that have done horrible things to you, who have sided with the devil and decided, oh yes, I'm going to torture this child. I'm going to make this child's life miserable. These people are still watching you. They're still trying to find out every little thing about you, what you got going on. And these people are going to be watching you. Because they know. They could sense it. Something was different about you the day you were born. That's why. People can sense these kind of things. People can sense when somebody's pure-hearted. They don't understand how somebody could be pure-hearted because they're not pure-hearted. Since they can't have it and they don't have it, they feel like it's impossible that somebody else could be pure-hearted. But yet, here you are, chosen ones. Pure-hearted, ready to fight a good battle, ready to fight the evil in the world, ready to go ahead and go with the punches. Here you are. Stronger than ever. That's what I'm hearing. Stronger than ever. Something is coming in. Yeah, something is coming in. There's going to be a shift in your life, in your world. Something's about to shift. You might perceive it as a bad thing. You might perceive it as a good thing. Okay? But this shift is what's going to lead you to your destiny, to what you're meant to be, what your higher purpose is in this world. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be a shakeup. You might lose your house. You might lose your housing. You might lose some kind of support that you've been depending on. You might lose friends. You might lose, family members. They might turn their back on you. They might start acting weird with you, not returning your phone calls, things like that, acting strange on you, you know? But something's about to shift, and I feel like it's going to be a combination of all these kinds of different things. I'm sorry about you losing your home, but you might lose your job, okay? Something like that. There's going to be a shakeup, and it's coming in quick. There's going to be some kind of turbulence in your life. And it's meant to shake you up to put you where you're supposed to be. Okay? So don't let your cortisol go crazy. Don't let yourself get all stressed out. Everything that happens for a reason. Just remember that. Everything that happens for a reason, good or bad. If you think it's bad or you think it's good, there's a purpose for it. And listen to me, chosen ones. All those people who are your enemies are going to watch you rise. They're meant to be there to witness you rising. Because it's like you're going to be quiet for a long time. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're just going to rise. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to just be out of nowhere. People are not going to understand what has gotten into you because you've gone quiet. You might have stopped talking to some of these people. You see? Maybe you stopped talking to them. You're not engaging them in any way. You're not giving them any kind of reactions anymore. You've learned how to get that thicker skin. You've learned how to keep things to yourself, Mind your own business. Don't get around these people, right? And they're like, oh, wow, Gemini's really quiet. Oh, man, what's going on? Why is Gemini so quiet? Haven't heard nothing about Gemini. What's going on? And then, boom, you're going to rise. And it's going to be fast. Boom, don't. It's going to be quick. It's going to be like you're going to be on a mission. Once you have your mission and you got it in your hands and you understand completely what it is, I'm hearing there's not going to be no stopping you. You're just going to rise. And the higher that you rise, the more protection you're going to get because you're going to get more and more people who are going to want to protect you, who are going to listen to you and be like, yeah, this one knows what they're talking about. This one is right. This one made me see and understand things I didn't see and understand before. They're going to appreciate you. And those people that are going to appreciate you are going to be the ones that are going to stand next to you and they're going to want to protect you. And don't get surprised if you have some that want to follow you and go with you places. Go with you. Be a part of it. Be some kind of help to you. Okay? Because you're going to get those people too. You're going to have people that are going to want to help you. They're going to want to be part of this mission. They're going to have that calling inside of them to play their part. You see? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going on, Gemini. This is for all the chosen ones out there. Something big is coming. Also, guys, I know I said it in my last reading. I don't know if you missed it, but get ready. Okay? There's something coming, something happening. Spirit wants me to tell y'all to be ready. When you are home, make sure that your home is your happy place. Like you just don't want to leave. Okay? Figure out what is going on at your home. If you cannot stay at home, okay? And I'm talking about like if you go to work 8 hours a day and you're outside for 8 hours a day and you get home and you still want to go out somewhere, you need to find out what is going on in your home, what it is that you need in your home to make you feel fulfilled at home. And fill that in. Okay? If it's loneliness, get yourself a dog. Get yourself a cat or, I don't know. These are just suggestions, guys. Okay? I'm just giving you suggestions. But whatever it is that's making you go out and be wanting to go out and be outside of your home, find out what it is and fill that hole. Okay? If you feel like the need that you need to, for instance, if you need to go to the movies, right? Make your living room into a little cinema. So you have your movies right there in the house. Make your home your happy place. Okay? Yes. Make your home your happy place. Have all your favorite things in your home. Make it where you don't want to leave your home. You only leave when you have to. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. That's what Spirit wants me to tell y'all. Make your home your castle. If you love plants, get some plants. You love fish? I love fish too. But if you love fish, get yourself some fish. Get yourself some frogs. Make your home your happy place. If you have an apartment, do what you got to do. But make your home your happy place. Okay? Spirit, give us 2 angel numbers here for Gemini. It says, you got 20 coming out for you. It says, you relate to others on an almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. I am harmonious. And I think that this goes very well with this reading because I see you as changing people's minds and getting people on board. Not by force, not by, threatening people or being aggressive. No, just by speaking up and using your voice. So that makes a lot of sense to me that came out for you. So do put that in the comment section. I am harmonious because that is for you. Spirit, give us one more here for the chosen ones. Any other thing here that the chosen ones need to know? Please and thank you. Guys, I do hope y'all are staying cool, staying out of the sun. There it is. Staying out of this heat, keeping cool, keeping your pets cool. Don't forget the wild animals and don't forget the strays. Leave some water outside your house for them, okay? You got 30. It says you are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. Exactly. This is why you've been chosen. Okay? This is why you've been tested. This is why you've been through all these tribulations in your life to make you an excellent communicator, because not everybody can be. You know what I mean? It says you have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. I am imaginative. So chosen ones, put this in the comment section. I am imaginative. I am harmonious, because you are. And this is why you're chosen. This is why you're going to be the person to speak up, to make a change, make a lot of people's lives better. And it looks like, according to what I see here, by using creative means. Okay? All right, guys, catch me in the next one. I hope this helps you out knowing. I hope this gives you some insight about what is going on. Let me know what's going on, guys. If y'all used any of my tips about how to keep cool, let me know about it and let me know how it worked for you. All right? Stay safe out there, guys. We got a lot of crazy things going on in the world. All right? Y'all take care. Hydrate. Drink a lot of water, guys. Bye-bye.